Glad to have you with us from Warren P. McGurk Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the UMass Minutemen. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
I caught up with the UMass head coach before the game, and he is so excited to be back at his alma mater. He said that they have so much potential. He understands the culture and what makes this place unique. They were in the top 25 last season, but he believes with the right recruiting and the right buy-in from the program, they can be in the top 10 or even better, maybe the playoffs this season. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward. Broncos kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So UMass offense will go to work first. And here's a guy who's going to have to make some plays at wide receiver in this one. He is a guy that they are very excited about making big plays in this offense. Looking downfield, it's Charles. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. All right, guys, let's take a minute and think about UMass. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early, day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Faulkner.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Stumbled to the ground. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
UMass will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. Gets the start for this team and tries to get the offense rolling. They'll send the tight end in motion. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time.
Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They booted away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Minuteman offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. Running inside, it's Faulkner. Picks up the 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll ride the hot hand. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Charles. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a move. Can they catch him? You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. With the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Broncos! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Charles. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Looking for room at the 30. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The UMass offense returns to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. On the delay, it's Faulkner. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Charles. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Might have a chance. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Charles. Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Faulkner. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. UMass will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop for this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Reads it, fires complete, and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. UMass quickly back to the line.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, it's Charles. Unleashes it on the run. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Spins away from the defender. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires it down the seam. Hauls in the deep ball. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And that ball's free behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty. Taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Under fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulled down for the tackle. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. To the air, it's Charles. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David. No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They'll run play action. He lets one fly deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Charles. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Quarterback running on the draw. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Broncos will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The UMass offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The screen, he can go. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll have enough for the 1st down, gets out of bounds, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the 1st half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To throw, it's Charles. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The Broncos are in the hurry-up. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabs it in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Buffalo, taking on the number 18 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's Buffalo sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC. Back now to your game inside McGurk Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Motion from the wide receiver. The play-action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnett. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And now the nightmare of every offensive coordinator, 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. The Broncos will call on their punt team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Charles.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. But there's some room. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at him. Kind of catch him off guard, get the big yardage, big play, 1st down for this offense.
To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. UMass will line up to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. He'll do it himself on the draw. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Faulkner. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Charles. Lost one deep down the right side. Upstairs, he's got it.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Looking for room. It's Faulkner. Finding some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. The keeper on the option. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Faulkner. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Hold on just a second. First flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You've got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. Hand off from the shotgun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Minuteman!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Barnett. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Spins away from the defense. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Broncos are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. Sends it back in motion. The run from the shotgun. Jukes his way for more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Into the third quarter of this edition of Midweek Action, it's 2nd and 10. Calls his own number. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Dropping back, it's Charles. Makes a catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Faulkner. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. With the catch, it's Faulkner. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
UMass will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. The inside handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Faulkner. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The short hands. It's Bradshaw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And the defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Charles. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab, it's Bradshaw. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Off the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. On the run, it's Faulkner. Here's a little room there. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. They'll send the back in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Taylor. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Could not make his way to the corner. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. The give out of the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They give it to him again. And they're able to make the tackle. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their sophomore defensive end, and as with any injury, they hope this is just a momentary thing. Holly will check on him in a bit. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Finds his big tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Minuteman offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those 1st downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Back to pass, it's Charles. Gonna let it fly. Grabs it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short, and maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. The snap sets up the throw. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, UMass! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, They had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just has to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.